It's a giant enemy crab. This is Attack of the Giant Enemy Crab, and this is a really fantastic game where you get to play as a giant crab and destroy things. So, obviously, we're just a peaceful little crab under the screen, but unfortunately, the amounts of pollution that the world's undergoing is causing some issues. So, unfortunately, us being the giant crab that wants to protect the ocean decides, fuck this, I'm gonna destroy everything. So, as you can see, this game is about destroying things. This is one of those Godzilla-type, giant monster, destroy-everything type of games, and we know how much we all love those types. I know I do. Everybody remembers Godzilla Destroy the Earth. Well, now here's Giant Crab, Enemy of the Earth. So after looking over the options a little bit and getting ourselves some little hints that we need, we have a few little things that we're supposed to do here. So we control our crab by moving around. We can attack with the mouse button, and we can use all sorts of powers. If you look in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see all the laser, the healing, and everything. Now, I got carried away at first when I was playing this game. I had so much fun destroying everything, trying to get in my way. You see this little fire truck? Dead. All these buildings? Dead. You see that tank trying to kill me? Dead. Now, you won't see this too much now, but the camera controls in this are kind of ass. My mouse cursor kept going out of the screen so many times when I was trying to kill stuff. Also, this little guy tried to kill me, and I just kind of showed him the side leg. Like this. So, over here, we got to do something amazing. I lined up my laser after destroying a couple of buildings, because I want to do something really cool, and look what happened. And I got really excited about that. That was really fun. So we had these two little trucks that were shooting at me trying to left over, so I obliged them and fought them 1v2. I won anyways. So we also got to destroy these little power lines over here as well. They do a little bit of damage to you when you break them, so unfortunately I was actually taking damage during this that I didn't notice at first. Now at this point I actually realize that I'm supposed to be doing objectives, which you can see in the lower left hand corner of the screen. I didn't know this at first. Luckily, I had already destroyed a few of the objectives when I was doing my thing. If you look over here, we've got a fishing boat that I'm supposed to destroy. Unfortunately, he died. And then there's one other fishing boat that I have to destroy, because I had already destroyed like 3. So, we decided to go in for the side leg this time. Dead. So, on to the next level. So, now we're over into an area where they're talking about the giant crab, but I guess he doesn't care and is going to keep running his suit factory, which I don't think is a very good business strategy, seeing his suit's not too good for anything, you know. So, I was kind of wondering how to run faster, and I quickly found out that I could run faster by hitting P. I don't know why running faster is a power-up, but unfortunately it is. So, this point is when I quickly found out that there would be more to this game than just destroying shit. And this is when I came up against a giant enemy chicken, which I quickly decimated. Because, you know, I gotta show my dominance as the king of all monsters. He didn't stand a chance. Let's just put it that way. So, in this level, all I really had to do was destroy as many buildings as I could. And as you see, I got really into this. Using the laser is the most fun thing ever when you line it up to destroy multiple things. And they decided to send another giant metal chicken after me. You know, just because then. I kind of ignored him at first because I knew he wasn't going to be a threat to me. Because I'm the biggest monster now. The biggest creature around. So come at me, giant chicken. You know what's going to happen. You die. Now, I forgot to shut off the notifications for this, but you know what? It's nice to know. Because I just double lasered a chicken. Now, this was an interesting one. Apparently, they're preparing an armada to attack me, but the crab apparently knew that this was happening because we're psychic crabs, so we're gonna go over and destroy them before they can do this. So we gotta destroy a bunch of carriers. So we come to our very first carrier that we gotta destroy. And we're just gonna head over and have ourselves a good time with this carrier. Hi, buddy, we're gonna get rid of you. Now, I didn't realize the physics engine in this game would be so weird because the carrier flipped over like I was flipping a car. And just gotta prove our dominance real quick, you know, because he's not really a threat. See? Dominance proven. And then this ship tried to fight me, but didn't really help too much. There are also planes that fly over that try to kill you too, but they don't do anything. That's another carrier down. And we got another chicken. Now this was a cool moment. I loved lighting this up. The second I saw that, I knew that was going to be amazing. So now, we got to kill this carrier too. Now I decided to just use lasers on this one, and physics happened, and then giant enemy crab. Except this time, he's an enemy. Now hit detection is a little weird in this game, but still, I still proved my dominance, being the superior crab. You can't beat the original, don't even try. And double laser again. Now that time I actually noticed the physics in this one, because it flew up in the freaking air. I can prove my dominance more than one way, and that's flipping giant metal carriers out of the water with my laser beam eyes. Now over here, these guys are making a suburbs area, so they decide to destroy a lot of extra trees and whatnot, and make a funny joke about real life. You know, how people not being able to walk anywhere anymore is a massive issue. And the boss doesn't give any credit. So over here, we have to destroy all the bulldozers that are doing all this construction work, and we've got to set up these windmills. Now, I didn't realize about the windmills until a little bit later, even though I sat there reading this for, you know, 5 seconds like an idiot. I also realized that I could use the crab vision at this point as well. And the cinematic mode, also called dramatic mode, where it goes widescreen and removes everything for epic destruction moments. Now this was an interesting one. I was not expecting to get attacked by fellow animals. So a giant enemy seagull came after me, and I had to kill him too, but unfortunately I missed my shot, and he's kind of hard to hit. And trust me, he will not be the last of the allies turned into enemies. Also, this sound though. I know you like that sound. You can't lie to me. I know you like that sound. So, this time we wanted to actually deal with the giant seagull because he is kind of annoying. Anyway, we gotta prove our dominance as the king of all monsters, and we turned him into feathers. So if it wasn't apparent, the crab vision actually destroys, well, it highlights things in the environment. Your mission objectives, which is nice. This was an interesting moment. If you noticed, I accidentally moved the screen. I didn't realize it, but yeah, I told you this camera control was ass. So over here, I'm trying to pick up this windmill, because apparently as a crab, I'm responsible for construction work too. Now, if you can't see it because my face cam is hiding it, but there's a little icon that appears to tell you to pick stuff up. I didn't realize it wanted me to do the right click, not the left click to do it. And I kept doing that over and over and over again until I realized, oh, I'm supposed to left click. So I picked it, so I pick up one, and we set it down. I pick up another, and I destroy this lighthouse, and the same process on accident. I kinda, you know, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And we set it down. We set that other one down earlier, and that's all 3. So, yeah, we're just a giant crab. We just did construction work, you know. So now they're actually starting to realize that maybe this is a bad idea to keep destroying the environment, because the crab is, you know, killing everything. You know, we're proving our dominance over the humans right now. So, you know what? They decide, hey, maybe this might not be a good idea anymore. The CEO says it's not a good idea. However, there's a new player in the scene now. The actual criminals behind this. The Secret Illuminati, who are driving the pollution of this planet. So, what we're supposed to do in this one is we got to destroy these 3 skyscrapers, but one of them is actually being covered by a shield barrier, so we got to destroy that afterwards. Now, here's our other enemy, who also apparently likes the garbage caused by the pollution. The giant enemy rat. So, we quickly find out that the rats are very mean. They really don't want us doing this, so we have to kill him too. Now, something about the rat that I kind of didn't like is the rats do a lot more damage. Also, they bleed, which made me feel a little bit bad. So, but you know what? We got to prove our dominance. We're the king of all monsters. We can't let this go. So we've got a few buildings here, colloquially named, you know, microplastics. Incorporated, you know. And we get rid of this building right here. You know, don't mind the about hundreds of thousands of people we probably killed on our way doing this. You know, it's for the environment. It's better to do it this way. We also got a tank smog coin because, you know, it's profitable, but it's not very good for the environment. You know, let's just ruin the economy a little bit more. Now, this was a little bit difficult. I got put up against 3 different giant enemy creatures. The chicken and 2 rats, and one of the rats was being protected. I was taking a lot of damage in this area, and I almost died. So I opted to use my long-range laser to get rid of him, and I pretty much ignored that other one. So I am the best giant enemy creature, so you can't beat me. Now, I want to go after this shield generator because, you know, I can't destroy it without it, but it wouldn't let me do it with the laser, so I had to destroy it with my claws. And we just had to prove our dominance once again, because as we do, we are a giant enemy crab, and we are the king of all monsters. So that's what's got to happen. Also, you know, proving my dominance again over this stupid rat. Good fight. And now, for the perfect scene. Boom! It goes down, and the giant crash, and the pollution is over! In the cinematic dramatic mode. Also, this crab over here trying to fight me again. Come at me, bro. You can't fight me. Nah. Don't even try. Now, I thought this would be the end of it, because we were getting to the corporate headquarters. However, something else was in play. So apparently all this pollution was being stirred by an alien race from another planet who wants to make the planet like theirs so that they can live on it, apparently. So, now we fast forward ahead in the year 2048, and aliens have been taken over. So, unfortunately, we have to get rid of them now as the giant enemy crab. Except, we're now the giant ally crab, because we're fighting against the aliens, not against the Earth. So, all we gotta do is destroy these generator things. And we got to see a pretty cool alien architecture here. I thought this was actually pretty creative. A lot of the green and stuff like that. And these little cute little one-eyed little things with their little tails. They die too, you know. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this level was actually a little bit more difficult. There was an issue that I started noticing here. See, in a lot of the previous levels, a lot of the stuff you could destroy was really close together and you could destroy it in mass, and it made it a lot easier to get your power-ups. Because every 10,000 destruction meter you get a power-up. But the problem that I was coming across was that a lot of these alien structures were spread out from each other. So it wasn't as easy to get destruction points to get the power-ups to heal, move faster, and get laser beam canonized. You know, just that kind of classical stuff. So this was actually a little bit of a harder level, though, unfortunately. So keep in mind, if you're bad at these kinds of games, that this is probably a level you will die on. But being the giant enemy crab, I wasn't. Until I spotted this giant enemy alien, I should say. And I didn't exactly know what to do with him, so I shot him with some lasers and kind of left him alone because he's kind of slow. And I really didn't have the HP to waste. Also, that lineup though, I know you like it. It's a little difficult, but we just went ahead and started dismantling these things, and then we got in a fight with the giant enemy alien! He was no match for us, because there's nothing that can fight the giant enemy crab. Also physics in the game again. So we get our next generator, get him out of there. We're fighting for the humans, fighting for a better world, no more pollution from these aliens. Sorry buddy, I gotta kill you. There we go. And we're gonna get rid of this last one here, and then dramatic mode. It's over! The aliens have been defeated, and we win. And then, giant enemy crab rules the earth with a peaceful claw, and doesn't let pollution or anything happen now. With the exception of this guy in the corner who seems to be jacking off. I don't know what he's doing. Regardless, this was a very fun game. I really hope you liked and enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you comment, subscribe down below.